Hello, welcome, and my love to all of you. This is Anshu Sharma here. Are we living in a holographic universe, or can we change our hologram? We start with the hypothesis the information that falls into the black hole isn't actually destroyed. We have heard energy never destroys, and all the information that ever existed and will ever exist in the universe will be there. But then we also know that everything that goes into the black hole gets totally destroyed. Even the light cannot enter there. It has been found that before energy falls into the black hole, it makes a two-dimensional copy of itself. And this copy exists at the edge of the universe. This way, all the information is preserved. From this two-dimensional copy, example, a credit card number on a two-dimensional surface, a complete three-dimensional information can be obtained about a person. This leads us to thinking, are we living in a hologram? Are we living in a black hole? Probably and probably not. It depends on what you think of it, what you believe in. What scientists are saying that any three-dimensional space can be represented by a two-dimensional surface. In the case of black hole, we are outside looking into the black hole. And in the case of universe, we are inside the universe living our three-dimensional lives as per the information contained on the two-dimensional surface. So we are a projection of the information contained in our two-dimensional surface. We extract, trigger, or obtain this two-dimensional information existing as mathematical combination from the edge of the universe. We then decode this information according to our own perspective, our way of thinking, and then from that decoding, we form our ideas and concepts, and these ideas and concepts then translate into our reality. The reality which we live in our three-dimensional world. So we can say that we are mathematical projection of the information smeared on the two-dimensional horizon of the universe. And this information exists on the horizon, and the horizon surrounds the entire universe. We are here because we are being projected. From a projector, further you project an image, the more out of focus and fuzzier that projected image becomes. Similar thing happens when we watch our camera photos on a big screen. So alternate view to Einstein, who postulated that space-time is continuous, is space-time actually pixelated or quantized matter? We wonder. This space-time, which is continuous, does it have small pixels just like our television screen? And these pixels then make up an image, and the image then becomes a reality. Everything to us appears solid. But what happens if we keep zooming in? If we keep zooming in past microbes, which are very, very small organisms, past protons, which are very small subatomic particles, and past electrons, which are circulating around an atom, we get down to the smallest possible unit that can exist in the universe. The holographic principle suggests that if you zoom in far enough, we will actually see the pixels of the universe. It is theorized that these universal pixels, the very, very small pixels, are about 10 trillion times smaller than an atom. Now, what is a pixel? We define pixel as the smallest element of an image. The images which we see on our television and on our computer screens. We also know that a pixel can store a value proportional to the light intensity at that particular location. So, what is light? Light is made up of very, very small particles called photons. These photons are bundles of the electromagnetic field, and they carry a specific amount of energy. Photons carry light, and light travels in waves. So, photons carry energy. Pixels hold these photons. In other words, pixels are able to hold light. So we repeat, light is made up of particles called photons. Photons are bundles of electromagnetic field, and they carry a specific amount of energy. So photons carry light. Light travels in waves, and photons carry energy. So pixels, the smallest element of the universe, hold photons, and so we can say the pixels hold photons and photons hold light. So these pixels actually hold light. The holographic universe principle is a part of a string theory, which is equal to, or rather, if the universe is governed by string theory, then it follows that the universe could also be a hologram as well. These days, scientists are using an instrument called Holometer. This instrument called Holometer is being used for testing whether our universe is actually a two-dimensional hologram that is painted on some kind of cosmological horizon, popping into a three-dimensional world whenever we want to observe it. And now, after studying all this, what does it actually mean to all of us? I personally always imagined that we have fallen and living in sort of a well, a hole in the earth, which we can think of it as a black hole. But there is always a way out. Our angels and our guides are always guiding us. When we minutely observe, we see that the reality we are seeing outside us in our environment is no different than the reality we dream in our dreams. The dream which was appearing as true appears as a dream when we wake up. Similar thing happens when we awaken and we find that life we were living up until now also can be transformed and changed. We can consciously decide and rewrite the script of our lives according to what we wish to experience and live. What it means that we can change our hologram with our imaginations. And whatever is in our holographic field will actually be projected out in our physical reality. In short, once we know what is in our hologram, what we are projecting out and living can be changed by us, by our thoughts and our emotions. We can always rewrite the script and upload it in our hologram and then watch it being projected out and played on the screen of our lives. And then we sit back and enjoy the whole experience. Isn't it awesome? The power comes when you through your own self-effort and work, you reach this stage of realization. Then it all appears as a game, the rules of which we can always change, or we can just be a spectator, changing the channels to what we want to watch. We can just be a spectator watching others playing the games, or if we desire, we can participate. What do you think? Please write in the comments, what do you think? Are we living in a holographic universe? Do you believe in it? And can we change it? Instead of living a conditional life as per our two-dimensional information, which is constantly being projected in our hologram, and we are living the reality. So let's participate. Please put down your comments. That is all for today. Thanks for listening. Please watch my two playlists. One is Quantum and the other is Season 4 Quantum Creation, which I am starting for more understanding on quantum creation. The creation at quantum level, where we can virtually create anything we desire. So if you like this video, please subscribe and share for the benefit of the humanity. Till we meet again, take care.